Greetings, McDonald Land kids. I have a new video discussing comic book pull lists. I, of course, read issues in print, and I've noticed it's a little difficult to keep track of comic book pull lists these days. I don't know about you, but I have a lot more frustration these days than I ever have, because series tend to start and stop at the drop of a hat. Books get renumbered all the time. It literally... every month, every week, it seems like the face of the comic book industry gets changed all the time. So it is kind of difficult to keep track. I've been meaning to do a video like this for some time, but it's been like, God, what do I read? I don't know. So I had to sit down, think of what I enjoy, what I'm pulling, what I'm buying, and what I'm reading, most important. And there's a few books I recently dropped because I wasn't reading them or wasn't just excited about them. So I narrowed it down to 14 books, and I'm going to talk to you about them right now very briefly. Before that, I just want to ask if you wouldn't mind putting Red Knight on your pull list. It's available at Manos Publishing at Etsy.com and PrimalPaperComics.com. The links are below. It's a book I do a lot of hard work on it, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's start talking about Marvel, and I have 6 titles from Marvel. First off, of course, it's Daredevil from Mark Waid and Chris Enid. Come rain, come shine, I will be buying Daredevil, and right now this is a great time. The Kelly Sue DeConnick series, Captain Marvel, I think is outstanding, and right now it just got renumbered, and the art is wonderful, and I'm digging the new direction on this series. This is a really good time to pick it up. And speaking of Marvel, her old namesake, Miss Marvel, has started a new series with an all-new character taking the name. 2 issues in, I'm in love. I think this is a really wonderful series. The art's fantastic. The character is really fascinating, and I can't wait to see where this goes. And, of course, Hawkeye, Matt Fraction's just the best book. A superhero Rockford Files, essentially. Definitely recommend. If you're not buying this, I don't know what the problem is. You should be buying this book. The new She-Hulk series is awesome. I've been a long-time fan of She-Hulk, and this new title is just great. This is what I like to see in She-Hulk. I've had a lot of trouble with X-Men. There's too much out there that's good for X-Men. I've now settled on all new X-Men, the Brian Michael Bendis series, where it features the original team as teenagers brought forth into the present, having to deal with all sorts of craziness. I've been reading The Trial of Jean Grey, and I'm kind of hooked on it, so I may go back and buy some of the back issues. And I just picked up and fell in love with one issue, Moon Knight. This series by Warren Ellis just sold me within the first few pages. I think it's incredible. You should definitely check it out. If you're a fan of the old Question or the Sandman Mystery Theater series and would like a book like that, this book, get this book. Now, that's 6 titles from Marvel, and I have 6 titles from Image. Invincible by Robert Kirkman, Mr. Walking Dead. This is a great superhero series like Grandma used to make. Awesome book. This is a great book. This knows its universe. This knows what it wants to do. There's not 50 other crossover things messing up this book. This is this book. It's a great series. Sex Criminals! Doo-doo-doo! I picked issue 1 of this series as my favorite comic book of 2013. I love it. It's a crazy, crazy series. It's what you can do with the medium. Matt Fraction again, and Zdarsky doing the art. Great book. I don't think I've reviewed this yet, but Pretty Deadly from Kelly Sue DeConnick has been really cool. It's a horror western blend, and I'm going to do a full review on the first story arc once issue 5 comes out, so I can talk about it fully. Until then, I recommend picking up, and this is on my pull list. Saga, I've just been in love with the series from page 1. I think it's brilliant. I think this is the next classic series that people be talking about, like Sandman or Preacher or even Y the Last Man from Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. And Greg Rucka's new series Lazarus is incredible, and it's a really brutal. It has this dystopian kind of future. It's really hardcore and really. It's a fascinating read. Also, it's a very political book too, and it doesn't cut short of the violence. It's definitely a tense book. And then Rocket Girl from Amy Reeder and Brandon Montclair. Excellent series. Fun time travel series. Lots of cool superhero action. Very 80s. Definitely check it out. It's killer. It's rad, like we used to say in the 80s. And from DC, I seem to not have anything. Maybe next reboot. From Dark Horse, I do have one title I buy from Dark Horse. And this actually isn't my copy. This is Lindsay's copy. I haven't bought my copy yet. This is Hellboy. Whenever Mike Mignola makes a series of Hellboys, I'll buy them. I just love Hellboy. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from IDW. This is my only IDW series right now, but IDW is doing a lot of good work. And this, I think, is the best version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ever. I just am blown away by this series month after month. And, of course, there's all the extra specials and miniseries and one-shots. I don't buy all those. I mainly stick with the main series. I know I probably should buy everything, but, that's how it goes. It is what it is, just like a friend of mine often says. That is what I'm collecting now. That might change next week because, like I said, the companies seem to change a lot, and it is a little bit difficult to keep up. But I'm doing my best, and for the time being, like a week, this will be my pull list. What is your pull list? Feel free to leave comments below, or even make a response video if people still do that. Anyway, push the button, Lindsay.